People love this film, but what about the substance makes it not just a horror film?
There's really not very much to tell. Sparkle Your Life was on TV.
It's a tragedy, a deeply sad, viscerally unsettling exploration of body dysmorphia, self-loathing, and addiction. All wrapped in a bundle of striking metaphors, juxtapositioning glamour and grotesque imagery. A film known for its twisted take on body horror.
I just need a better version of myself. Please give me a better version of myself.
And its realistic take on the entertainment industry. A film that scares you because it feels real.
This is The Substance.
Timed perfectly for a Halloween release, produced by Silver Door Productions, opting to use practical effects over CG, lending a gritty, tangible quality to the haunting imagery, grossing over 78 million worldwide, and making its way onto countless other YouTube videos and articles. And at the center of it all, Elizabeth Sparkle, a woman once celebrated, now discarded.
Where have you been? We've all been wanting to have a drink with you for your departure.
Chasing a version of herself she believes is better until it destroys her. One of the most quietly devastating scenes in the film isn't about body horror. It's Elizabeth standing in front of the mirror, preparing for a date. She wants to believe she's good enough, but she keeps returning to the bathroom, each time finding a new flaw, a new reason why she's not. This moment feels painfully real. The way self-esteem collapses under the weight of comparison. The way time seems to slip away while we battle ourselves. The clock keeps ticking, the mirror keeps reflecting, and before she knows it, she's spiraled out of control. Elizabeth has been essentially told she's too old and being replaced.
Renewal? It's inevitable. Anyway.
And there's a lot to unpack here. For one, it shows us how Hollywood truly takes in stars and spits them out as soon as they are past their primes or no longer serve the same use or the same dollar sign. This is an issue women face in more professional fields, and I believe in all aspects of life.
Here in 5 minutes that it was something we had both lived strongly in our lives in different ways.
Secondly, lots of people struggle with accepting that they are aging, and Elizabeth's character, despite having money and fame, still cannot cope with the idea that the outside perception of herself
You're still the most beautiful girl in the whole wide world.
isn't being validated. Lastly, it sets the tone for how our character is going to feel towards herself. In a world that values older women very little, we see right away how Elizabeth is dealing with self-image problems.
They should be able to be sexy, not sexy, change it, not change it, be natural, not natural, and we should just stop commenting it. We should just stop caring about it.
Demi Moore, known for Ghost Scarlet Letter and G.I. Jane, was perfect for this role. She embodies elements of Elizabeth in her own life. Having had a long-lasting career, she's still stunning, but her performance makes us believe that Elizabeth doesn't see herself that way. She's only what she's lost, and that's what makes her story so tragic. She's already beautiful, already talented, already accomplished, but in her mind, she is nothing without youth, without external validation, and Hollywood, with its relentless obsession with fresh faces, only reinforces this belief.
What a gorgeous little angel.
Her boss Harvey embodies this system. Their lunch scene is more than just a business meeting. It's a quiet execution. She's being replaced, dismissed, her worth reduced to her age. being told by a gross man downing shrimp in front of her.
That's what keeps the shareholders happy. And people always ask for something new. We need her young. We need her hot. We need her now.
And this moment is just the final straw in a long history of being undermined. And then the car crash. It all mirrors the shattering of her self-image. She's physically damaged, yes, but emotionally, this is where she finally breaks. She's at her lowest. And like many addicts, that's when we may turn to another substance for solutions. And like a dealer, this is when we meet the nurse.
Good candidate. I mean, you're good to go.
This moment is eerily familiar. Think about it. The first time someone offers you a way to be better.
Have you ever dreamt of a better version of yourself?
It could be a diet, a procedure, a pill. It starts small, but once you step into that world, it's hard to leave.
You can't escape from yourself.
Elizabeth takes the injection, and then she splits.
I'd like to order.
We knew this was coming. The egg-splitting metaphor earlier in the film wasn't just exposition. It was a promise, a foreshadowing of something bigger, something grotesque. And when Sue is finally born, it's one of the most unsettling yet mesmerizing moments in the film. Elizabeth is able to split.
I'm Sue.
Into the perfect, pretty, popular, premiere version of herself. And with this version, she applies for the very job she once held, throwing herself and her split variant back into the very fires that had cooked her before. Just like an addict, unable to stay away from the very thing that is destroying them.
Wonderful. Wonderful. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Sue is perfect, or at least that's what the world tells her. The way the camera lingers on her body, the way light seems to shine brighter around her, it's intoxicating. And this is how the world sees youth, marketable, desirable. How Elizabeth dreamed she could be again. And Elizabeth, she watches as Sue takes everything. Her career, her name, her identity.
She didn't respect the balance. She's stealing more and more time from me.
The more she disappears, the more she spirals. She turns to food for comfort, to Fred for reassurance, but nothing helps. Because deep down, she knows Sue isn't just a separate person. They are one after all. She's her. And the movie doesn't hide from you that they're different, at least outwardly. Especially through the cinematography, they show these differences. Sue is shot like a product, perfect and pristine, an object of desire. Slow motion, glossy lighting, creative lens filters, heavy lens diffusion, lingering camera angles that treat her body like a luxury item, compared to Elizabeth's body, which is shown clinically, lifelessly shadowed, the unglorious reality of aging versus the fantasy of youth. And that's where the real horror lies. Not in the gore, not in the transformations, but in the idea that you could erase yourself in pursuit of an illusion.
I need you. Because I hate myself.
Hollywood has always demanded perfection from women. Be young, be beautiful, be effortless. But when Sue tries to sustain it, when she injects herself again, trying to create an even better version, it backfires with what might be the most grotesque scenes in this movie. What emerges is not a star. It's a monster, a grotesque parody of beauty, a literal embodiment of what happens when we push too far, when we try to mold ourselves into something inhuman, when we lose touch with ourselves. And at the end of the movie, Elizabeth's name remains, but she's gone, wiped away, erased by a system that only valued her for as long as she fit its impossible standard. And it leaves the viewer with a question. how many others in the real world have suffered the same. We see this play out in real life all the time, in the way society treats aging women, in the way we chase impossible standards, and in the way self-worth gets entangled with how others see us.
Eating away at you.
But the substance reminds us that this path leads to self-destruction, that no version of ourselves is worth more than the person we are now. True self-worth comes from within.
Now you've got it!
Attempting to outrun time will only be self-defeating. The substance is a warning to us.
The message of the film to me is like, women should be free to do whatever they want with their bodies.
The horror from the movie isn't just from gore, but in the realization that the cycle is real. We see it every day in celebrities, influencers, and even ourselves. The more we chase the impossible ideal, the more we lose ourselves. And maybe, just maybe, that's the real tragedy. That she never realized she was enough.
Elizabeth! Here, Elizabeth! We love you! Please, Elizabeth, right here! We love you! Love you, Elizabeth! Please, go another way! Over here!
Love who you are now. Aging isn't a curse, it's a privilege denied to many.
But in the meantime, take care of yourself.